Okay. Hello. I hope this camera doesn't fall because it's sitting on the bed. So it might get a little bit wobbly. So, hi. Welcome back to another video. My name is Ciara and I like to knit. So, I woke up like maybe 20 or 30 minutes ago, and this is the first time that I'm really talking, so my voice is a little bit morning voicey, so please excuse that. Also, I have the heater running in the background, so I hope that it's not too much extra noise. But yeah, today I first of all wanted to say hi to everybody because I haven't recorded in maybe 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. It's been a little bit. My husband and I went on a long road trip, and right now we're in Rhode Island. So it's a big change, and we're only here temporarily, but it's definitely an adjustment, and I touched on it briefly in some of my other videos of the knitting podcast and stuff like that. So I've already shared pretty much all that I want to share, but we're visiting my family, and yeah, so it's really cold up here as opposed to Texas, where we came from Texas, from Austin, and it's in the 20s and 30s on the daily here, which isn't new for me because I lived here for a while, but going from the fickle Texas weather, especially in the winter, in the winter months in Texas, it's like 60s and then 50s and then sometimes 40s and then sometimes 70s and everything. So it is nice to have some consistency with the weather. But I just wanted to come on here and update you guys on projects that I'm working on, whips that are in progress. I have a big update on the commission that I was talking about in the last couple videos, that I'm almost done with it, but I got the biggest thing done with that. I put the graphic on the front, so I'm really proud of that. I want to show you. So yeah, let's just start here. So the first thing, I guess, since I hyped it up, I'll show you. I've been working on this commission for a long time, like for a couple months, and the person that the commission is for, that I'm making this for, he put in 2 orders, and I'll show you the progress of the other one shortly, but I'm really proud of this because, let me just show you, and this is what it looks like. Yeah, so this is the front panel of the sweater. The back looks like this, but we're not going to talk about that. And it's not that bad. So pretty much this person wanted me to do, obviously, an American flag and a cross. And at first I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do this, because this is my first time, if you can't tell, this is my first time doing any type of graphic on top of a sweater, and it was so tedious. But I kind of like it. So let me just explain how I did this, because I think, like, since it's done now and I've done so much troubleshooting and now it's finally finished, I feel pretty proud of it, and I would like to share that with you. So so let's just start with the basics of the cross. At first I was gonna embroider it, and I was gonna embroider it on top of this, knit that I did, because I don't know yet how to knit with a pattern that has the image on it, and like knit the image into the full, like, whole thing together at one time. I don't know how to do that. And I am definitely willing to learn, but for this commission, I just knew it was going to take a longer time for me to learn that than, like, that would probably add, like, at least 2 more weeks to the commission, and I wanted to get it done as fast as possible, which this has been a very slow process, but I also just wanted to do something that I knew that I could do and that I knew would come out good, which is what I did. I'm proud of that. So at first I was going to embroider everything on top, but then I realized that was going to take way too long, so what I did here, you can probably tell, is, I hope you can see it, by the way, I don't know, I knit individually, the rectangle part, I just, like, cast on 12 stitches, and then just knit this whole rectangle by itself, and just, like, like, change up the colors, and then, on here, pretty much the same thing, and then, as you can see, the stitches stitched it together, and for a while I was like, there ain't no way I'm putting stars on here, because I was gonna embroider the stars and it just wasn't coming out, and I was just like so frustrated. And I think it's because, like, this is not cloth, right? Like it would be different if I had the little circle thing on, like, a shirt, and then you can, like, with the thread control it a lot, but, like, with this has, it's got holes in it. It's like, if you put something through it, it's gonna, like, bend and warp and everything, so the stars just were not coming out pointy at all. Then I was thinking, like, well, maybe I could get, like, iron-on patches that are stars, but my parents don't have an iron, they have a steamer. I don't know if the steamer would do the same thing, but I was just like, why isn't this working? And then, yesterday, my husband and I went to Barnes & Noble. No, we did not go to Barnes & Noble. We went to Barnes & Noble the other day. We went to Hobby Lobby, because he's a painter, so he wanted to get more canvases. And I was just looking around, and I saw these star buttons. Game changer for me. So this is the hack. This is the cheat. If you have anything like this that you know is going to take you a long time if you do it one way, but then you find something else to make it faster, and this is already like a 3D situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is cotton yarn, this is no low pill acrylic, and so we're already touching the bump on here, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, these buttons won't be like crazy different. I think it looks cute. Let me know if you like it. I hope the lady that is gonna get this likes it. And I could not be bothered to put 13 stars on there for the 13 colonies. So don't come for me. I was not gonna do 13. And this is already an adaptation of the American flag, so it doesn't have to be accurate. So I know there's only 8 stars on here, but it's just for the looks. It's just so that you can see and be like, that's an American flag, and like, people, like, you can tell. So I'm pretty proud of this. So the next steps, I have all the other panels knit already, so I'm just gonna put this on and put on the sleeves, and then this is finally done. So I am really proud of myself for that. This has been the biggest, most successful, well, not most successful, just like long awaited whip to be finished. And the graphic was the biggest, like, most important part of it. I had to knit this plain gray twice, and like, just like something that's gonna take a long time, that's just like plain and boring, but so that I can put this on there. So yay for perseverance. So there's, I'm actually very proud of this. It's really cute. And stay tuned, because once these commissions are done, and once I have almost nothing to do, I'm definitely gonna make something with some cute buttons for myself. So that could be fun in the future. Maybe springtime. The next whip I want to talk about is a scarf and I'm really excited. I'm really happy to be making for my friend's mom. And this is the type of project that is perfect for the holidays, perfect for this time of year. These are the type of projects that I want to be doing right now. Something simple, something that's a Christmas gift, not finishing up old commissions, but you gotta finish them so that you can move on out. So this has been my nighttime winding down project. That is just, it doesn't take, for me, it doesn't take any mental anything, because it's a scarf, it's easy, it's something enjoyable to knit. So yeah, so this is the progress so far. I'm double stranding with these two colors, and this doesn't really need the round that I'm knitting in, but I don't know about anybody else, but sometimes buying new sets of needles is even more exciting than buying new yarn. It could just be me, but when I need to buy a new size of needles, you know, it's either like the straight ones or the round. And so when I'm thinking about like what size do I need for this project, but what other project might I need the same size for, especially if I already have something in mind, it just makes more sense to me to just go with the round one, even if I don't need it for one of the projects, because I use these needles to make another panel for a sweater, which I needed all of this space for. So anyway, I was just explaining myself. So this is what the scarf looks like so far. It's not scarf yet, but it will be. She will be a scarf. And it's nice and thick. Let me show you, like, up close. So yeah, I love the purples. It's beautiful. It's very, very soft. And I love the variegated type. Moving on. I want to show you this other thing that I was working on. This video will just show you how many tabs open I have in my mind about different projects. Because it's actually a lot. So I essentially, in a couple videos ago, when I went to the Creative Reuse Center, I showed you guys briefly a cake of yarn that I got from the Reuse Center that had these colors in it. And I got 3 of those cakes with the intention to make like an oversized cozy knit sweater for myself. And I wanted to try out this technique that I saw on Pinterest, that you put like, I'm doing the rib stitch, which is an adaptation of the stockinette. I don't really know what the difference is between the stockinette and the rib stitch. So it still looks like stockinette, but according to the pattern, I'm doing the rib stitch. You can do it with stockinette, whatever. And the garter stitch here. So to me, it looks like it's inside out. It's flipped inside out, which is why I wanted to do it, because I thought it was like, it's kind of cool. This is what she looks like. And I'm really proud of it. And this is literally one whole cake. Like I just knit, I think I did, this is 85 stitches, like, that I cast on. And then I just kept knitting until the cake was done. So this is huge, but not too huge. It's like an extra large size, or like an oversized large or something. Because I wanted, now that it's so long, so big, I don't know if it's going to be for me anymore, or I might finish it and gift it, because I wanted it to be oversized. Like, I'm a size medium, and so like I wanted something that was gonna kind of be down to like the middle of my thighs, so I can like chill in it, either wear leggings, wear sweatpants, be like, this is my oversized, cool, just like, you know. So it might still be, but I used the same needles that I was just talking about, these, to knit this, so getting the round to use for both these projects worked in my brain. This was my project that I was working on while we were traveling up to Rhode Island, and as just something to do, this was perfect. Just, it's like a big square, like a big rectangle, just something to knit while in transition, which really helped a lot. So here's a close-up of the different stitch switches that I did. I'm just gonna go straight into the second commission for the same person who put the first one with the cross on it. The second commission is crazy. It's a nightmare. I do not want to look at this anymore. I took a break from this one so that I could focus solely on the cross, American flag cross sweater, because something just had to get done. And now I have to face this monster again, so it's a lot. And I'm making this into a men's medium. So currently I have enough squares for the whole back of the sweater. I knitted these like a month ago, and then I stopped to take a month to work on the other one. But as you can see, the difference between this and like this, like my brain was just like, whoa. Being that these are two commissions for the same person. I have all these squares for the back, so I need to knit more squares, obviously, for the front panels, for the side, and there's a hood, and there's a zipper. So, Ciara is doing a lot of learning on this here project. I do feel bad because this person put the commission in either the end of September or the beginning of October, and it is now the beginning of December. But as you can see, I have put in a lot of work, so I know I'm not procrastinating. It's just taking me a long time, and I give them updates. I'm nervous about how to put this on here, so any tips, please. I think my mom has a sewing machine, so I'm gonna ask to borrow that. But it's gonna be a lot, so the drive to just get it done exceeds the, like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of work type of thing. Like, at this point, I just need to just grind through it and finish it. The last thing I want to show you guys is the newer edition of what I made a video on a few months ago, of when I messed up a long sleeve shirt that I was gonna make, the striped long sleeve shirt that is on my website if anybody wants it. This is the front panel I finished of the long sleeve shirt that should be a size medium now. So it's beautiful. Honestly, that concludes Catch Up With Me. Things that I like to do when I have time are stuff like this, like putting together one panel of something and then setting it aside, because that allows me to flesh out my idea fully, or not fully, but like flesh out the initial idea, and it takes, depending on how fast I'm going, up to a week, maybe 2 or 3 days to like pause on whatever else I'm doing and like do just like one single panel or even like half a panel, but if I need to use usually for me I need to use the needles for something else, so I'll just like finish one thing and then like put it down. And I don't know if that could help anybody, but that is what I have seemed to unintentionally have done, but it is actually very helpful. Where this is a long sleeve shirt that I was thinking about doing like months ago, and I finished the front panel, used the needle, I used the same needles to do this, which took a lot longer. And like if I didn't have this finished front panel of this project, since that was like 2 or 3 months ago, I have totally forgotten my vision for it, you know what I'm saying? But since I did this months ago, now I know where to like pick up, like where I left off, and how to pick up from that. So wish me luck on this one. I'm really scared, but I will for sure be updating you all when I finish it. And yeah, that concludes this video. I just want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed. It is very cool to see the number slowly go up, and that people are enjoying these videos and enjoying me. So that's fun. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.